Our champion, Tom Olszta of Sturbridge, Massachusetts, faces the challenge of Rick LePage of East Boston, Massachusetts, on Candlepin Bowling. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to Candlepin Bowling. I'm Don Gillis, and as you know, we're here at the fairway in Natick, Massachusetts, for 3 strings of Candlepin Bowling, total pinfall determining our winner. Each bowler takes home a permanent souvenir. They are provided by the Ace Trophy Company of Boston. Each will take home some money. Guaranteed prize money of $1,200, $700 to the winner, $350 to the runner-up, $50 available to the winner of each string, and obviously, if they tie, we split that at $25 apiece. Many other opportunities for our bowlers to make money, and Tom Olszta knows a little bit about that. Yes, just a little bit. We'll remind you as the program goes along. I guess most of you know what those bonus things are, but right now, let's talk to today's bowlers, shall we? Okay, Rick, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And it's the first, which, it's the first, right? Would you believe that he had a first here one time, too? That was about 40 years ago, but...
Yeah, okay.
Not quite, no, but it was a long time ago. Well, let's see. You have some pretty impressive numbers here, so and a nice roll-off score, which means that... You've been bowling for a little while then, huh?
Yeah, I've been bowling for over 20 years.
For over 20 years? You know, I just noticed here that it says here that you are married and have 3 children, and then right beside it, this must be a misprint. It says you have a grandson.
Yeah, Jason Anthony, about 1.5 years old.
Not old enough. No, I
maybe
mean,
not.
For me, okay, I have 10 of them, but I mean... All right, you're not at all... I know, unnerved by the fact that you happen to choose Tom Olszta to be your opponent for the first time.
This is the way I always figured it would be my first time on bowling him.
Tom...
They all say that. They're tough. They're tough. They all say that, but they're tough.
Well, they keep throwing a good one at you, right? This is
Yeah.
your 53rd appearance. You've had 17 400s, including the last 2 weeks. So you're on a roll, and he's going to hope to catch you on an off day. All right. Good luck to you. LePage of East Boston. Rick has a league average of 123. Kind of a thin hit down the middle. Took out the right side. He still has 4 and 7. And he begins with a 10. Rick's high single is 194. And his high triple is 459. He had a 669 in winning his roll-off. 4 horsemen right side and the 8-pin. He made it. Now Tom Olszta. League average 128. In the last 2 weeks, in beating Gary Carrington, he rolled a 448 to put himself in 2nd place for our True Value Championship. And last week rolled a 422 against Lou Alberghini. 4 horsemen left side and the opposite corner, the 10-pin. It's the 1, 2, 4, 7, and 10. Missed. He missed it all. It's an 8. Three pins on the right. 3, 6, and 10. And he was right in the middle of it and took out the 6, left 3 and 10. Now he takes them both. Rick has an enthusiastic group here cheering for him. I think you can detect that. He gets 7. The 2, the 4, and the 10 with Wood in front of the 10, and he got the 2 and the 10, left the 4. Nice right pocket hit. 1-3, and he leaves the 5 and the 8. Too bad, he missed the 5. It's a 10. Tom Olszta, our defending champion. This will not be easy. 4 and 5 side by side, plus the 7. Four and 7 are out of there. 5 still standing. A strike. First break after 4 boxes here in the first string, with 2 bonus balls still to be thrown. Challenger Rick LePage, East Boston. Strike. First ball nets him 5, leaves the 1, 3, 4, 7, 10. Seven is the fill. Nine in the box. Defending champion Tom Olszta. First ball gets him 7 and leaves him with a 2, 5, 8. Side saddle triangle. Piece of wood got in the way, and he was unable to get to the pins. 9. A little too full that time. 3-6 on the right, 4-pin on the left. Nice try. Nice try. He didn't get the 4-pin, but it was a nice try. Rick LePage leaves 3-6-10 on the right, 4-7 on the left, and a piece of wood in front of the 4-7. Still has 3 and 4. Takes out the 4. Leaves the 3 for a 9 box. Massachusetts State Tournament is well underway, but entries are still being accepted for some events. Tournament covering 11 weekends for the entire event will conclude May 18th, and the winners will be invited to the annual awards night dinner on June 6th. And you may not be in Tommy Olszta or Rick LePage's class, but the 1991 100% handicap state Candlepin tournament is underway, and entries are still being accepted. It's an 8. Thousands of entries have already been received. 34 area host centers, but of course that 100% handicap tournament allows all the bowlers, regardless of average, to compete on even ground, and Tom Olszta leaves just 2, 1 and 3. He's got it. Spare in the 7th. Pilgrim Lanes of Haverhill is going to host the open events. 5 of the 7 open events will be decided right here on Channel 5. Two full, spread eagle, gets 4, leaves 3 on each side. There are still 4 pins standing. The 2 pin, the 3, and the 6 and 10. It's a 7 box. Youth events this year with about a couple of thousand entries expected are going to be held again at the Timber Lanes in Abington. Boys and girls from the midget class through high school compete in singles, doubles, and team events. And it's a spread eagle for challenger Rick LePage. If you want more information, you can see your local proprietor. Or you can call the NBA's managing director, Bill Bolton. He's at 617-933-4622. Eight. He's got 2 pins standing, and they are back-to-back. It's the 2 and 8. And he's got it. Spare in the 10. Here's the fill. Big 9. And a 117. If Tom Olszta is to win the first string, he's going to get a couple of marks. He's got diamond right plus the 10, or if you want to call it the bucket right plus the 10. And the 9 pin refused to go. It's a 10. 95 through 9. Strike in the 10th. Ball got away from him. Here's the second. So, 8. 8 is the fill. And the first bonus money will go to our challenger, Rick LePage, as he wins the first string by 4, 117 to 113. That means our defending champion leads it off. Here's Tom Olszta. This is his 3rd week in his current string. He leaves 1 pin, the 8th. It is Tom's 53rd appearance overall since he made his debut. Waiting for a piece of wood to settle down. He did not get it. Either the ball went off to the right or he chose to try to angle it off the piece of wood that was off slightly to the right. But whatever, it didn't work. That's 2 full. He leaves the 7, 8, and 10, and the object pin becomes the 6 pin over on the right-hand side. He's got a couple of pieces of wood. He may utilize those. I guess he will. He did, but he wasn't able to convert the entire thing. He leaves a couple. 9 box. Our challenger, Rick LePage of East Boston. Four horsemen left side. 1, 2, 4, and 7. Too bad. Just a little. Of course, it's so easy when you're 60 feet away throwing a small ball at those skinny pins. Made a 10 out of it. You don't have to be far off. Same setup. 7, 8, 10 with the 6 pin, and he got everything except the 7. A 10. Al Giglio keeping score on that electronic scoreboard. Keith Williams keeping score on the big board for the folks who are here. Tom Olszta fires and leaves on the right the 3, 6, 10. Over on the left the 7. And a piece of wood just to the left of the 6 pin. Nope. 7 and 10 still there. Ralph Stewart is our lob line judge and referee. Don Riley is our statistician coordinator. And Phil Rubin is our producer-director. Tom leaves himself a clipped wing split because he's got 4 and 7 on the left, 6 and 10 on the right. Ralph calls time, which gives me time to mention that our crew today is George Manning, Dan McClellan, Howie Rouse, and Bob Oliver, and in post-production videotape, Doug DeVitt. And the hand for Ralph. It's a 9. A little too full on the head pin. He winds up with 3, 6 on the right, 4, 7 on the left. Wood in between 4 and 7. That takes care of the 6 pin. The 9. Everything down except the 5 pin. Now he's got a piece of wood that's rolling around, and depends upon where it stops. He wants it to stay away so he can get a clean shot at that 5. But you can tell, even if you couldn't see, you could tell by the reaction. Now he goes for the 5. He's got it. So when we come back, he will have a bonus ball to roll, as we tell you, after 4 boxes of the middle string. Two full. 3, 6, 4, 7. That's the 6 pin. He's off just a little bit, but that's all it needs. And it's an 8. Accuracy is so important. Two full again. Almost a spread eagle. He left the 3, 6, 10 and the 4, 7. Excuse me, the 2, 4. 7 pin did go down. An 8. So in this middle string for Tom, it's been 10, 9, 9, 9, 8, 8. And for Rick, it's been 10, 10, 9 spare. He got 8. But the 2 pins standing are separated. It's the 8 and the 10. It's a 9 box. And here at the halfway point, he leads by 15 pins. And he's opposite an 8 box. And Rick LePage right now is looking at 5, 8, and 10. Made it. Tom Olszta has to go to work. Nothing easy here. No wood to help. 3, 7, and 9. And he almost pulled it off. 9 didn't go. Tom's first appearance on our show was back in 1973. And this is his 53rd. Nope. Another tough split. 4 and 10. That takes care of the 4. And the 10. Our challenger, Rick LePage of East Boston. This is a fill on a spare. Just 2. He almost came back and made a spare. To 9. Two full. He leaves 6. There are still 2 there. Now Tom Olszta, who has only 72 through 8. No mark. There it is. First mark. He got 6 and left the 4 horsemen on the left side. 1, 2, 4, 7. Just missed it. Just grazed the 7 pin. Everything else went down. $101. Rick LePage already at 87 through 8. Diamond right, that's what he's looking at now. 3, 5, 6, and 9. And he makes it. Leaving the 5 and the 7. Got the 5. $115 and another $50 in bonus money goes to our challenger, Rick LePage of East Boston, as he has won both the first and the second string. And the score at the end of 2 is LePage 232, Olszta 2. Our challenger now faces 5, 6, and 10. He got the 6 and 10. It's a 10. A little too full on the head pin, almost spread eagle. He leaves 1 wing, complete the 3, 6, 3, 4, 7. On the other side, it was a 3 and 6. Pair of 10s. Now Tom Olszta, who has to do something in the 3rd string. That was way off. That went off to the right. He comes back and makes the spare. Big 9 drop. And a single pin to pick up the 5. And he's all over that. So he begins the 3rd string the way he has to, with a pair of marks. He leaves 4 horsemen right side and the 8 pin. And gets the 4 horsemen, leaves the 8 pin. A 10. Had a nice note from Joyce LePage of Suffield, Connecticut. As you know, the program went on the air in 1958. She said she's been watching since she was a child in the 1960s. He's got right now 4, 5, and 7 and 8. She said that she, her brother, and her father were literally hanging onto their tray tables, boys and girls, as we watched the best of Candlepin Bowling. Everything except the 5 he got. Now she says she has 2 children of her own, a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. Both boys, and they love to watch the show. Isn't that nice? Okay, Tom Olszta has 2 spares in a row up on the board. He gets 6 on this one, and he has the 4 horsemen right side to work on. Got everything except the 6 pin. It's an eye. That appeared as if it was going to be a bigger hit than it was. He's still looking at the 3, 4, 5, and 7. There's some wood in front. Not where he wanted it to be. Nine. Four pins separating our bowlers right now with 6 boxes to go. Here's our challenger, Rick LePage. He gets a split. He's got the 4, 7, and the 6. Wood in front of each of them, in front of the 6, and also in front of the 4, 7. That takes care of the left side. And the right, a 10. Worked out all right, in a sense, because he missed the head pin. He went further left than he wanted. But the 4 pins that are standing are all together. It's a 3, 1, 3, 6, and 9, and he made it. That's a big mark. That's a very big mark. Tom Olszta gets a 9-pin drop, and he has the 10-pin to pick up. He has double wood just to the right of it. All right, he's got a spare now in the 5th. Eight is the fill, and he's got the 1 and the 2 to convert for another. And he got just one of them. It's a 10. Now we're down to 4 boxes. Good shot of our challenger, Rick LePage. He's looking now at 1, 3, 7, 9. But there's wood between the 3 and the 9. Didn't go. 1 and 7 still there. It's a 9 box. Two pins separating our bowlers with 4 boxes to go. And Rick almost got himself a slow motion strike. Everything went except the 9 pin. He's got 2 pieces of wood which are in front of it, but he should be able to make this. He's got it. He's got it. So that's a big spare. Now 4 boxes for Tom Olszta. He's trailing by 2 in the completed boxes. Diamond, left side. Nope. Diamond wins again. It's a chance. Now it's 1. 1 pin. And he's opposite a spare. Almost a strike. 1 pin to pick up. It's the 2 pin. And he's got it. So it has come down to this. They are separated by 1 pin. And the challenger, Rick LePage, leads by 1. Each has a spare in the 8th box of the 3rd string. Here is Rick LePage's fill. He gets 7. And he gets a spare, a big, big spare. He gets 5, but he's got a tough one to convert because he's got parallel pins, which is in. But he made it! He made it! He made it! Oh, what a big, big spare that was! Oh! What a big, big spare! For the fill. What a finish. Tom Olszta now working on his spare. Gets 6. He took out just 2, and it's a 9 box. It now comes down to strike. He must double strike. There's one of them. He has to strike again. Too full on the head pin. Rick LePage has won. He did it. As Tom rolls a 350 and Rick LePage rolls at 357. You can see the expressions on their faces as Tom Olszta was unable to overcome a great finish by Rick LePage, as you can see in the 8th, 9th, and 10th boxes of the third string, as he had spare, spare, spare. And the new champion is Rick LePage in his first appearance on our show as he defeats Tom Olszta by a score of 357 to 350. 850 each and every week. All right, let's dig down to the bottom here and see if I can find one. And let's see. This comes from South Bellingham, Massachusetts. Edward Dano, or Denault, however you want to pronounce it. And the total today is 707. 10 either, on the other side of that would make it 717, wouldn't it? Well, this guess is 713. Yeah. We have a winner. So, Keith and Al will have some fun, empty out the barrel afterwards, and we'll start all over again next week. Now, high-low jackpot. That's up. Do you know how much that's worth, Rick? $425 just for knocking down 3 pins.
Come on, baby.
Oh, not that time. Okay, Tommy. Son of a gun. All right. Come on over here, Rick, right back. Tom, you knew that this thing had to come sometime.
Sooner or later.
Yeah, but a little earlier than you had wanted it to. However, you had 2 super weeks in a row with a 448 and a 422. And I'm looking right here at the guys who appear to apparently going to be coming back here on August the 24th. And right on top is Gary Carrington, and you're in second spot. And I don't think anybody's going to keep you from coming here.
Well, that's what you want to do when you get on the show, is to get into that live show. So
I know that.
Did what I set out to.
So for today, it's just $50 in bonus money plus $350. But I'll see you in August, okay? All right. And Rick, there's the big one. Now, I got to ask you one question. I know you were thinking about the fact that when you qualify for the first time, you probably would run into him, right?
That's right.
Now, what I want to know is, in your imagination, did you beat him at that time?
If I bowled a 450, I think I might dream. So I didn't bowl 357.
You rolled a 450 in your dream. Okay, let's see. You get the $700. You get $150 in bonus money, and you get a nice, easy challenger next week, Tom Morgan. Okay, Don Gillis, bye-bye, everybody.